Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video we've got some insane Dogecoin news that just came out and Bitcoin news that look like they could be pushing the market upwards. Just seeing so much mass adoption, so many positive news showing up is absolutely great. We're going to be going over all the important factors that just came out, along with a little bit of technical analysis, taking a look at where Dogecoin could be heading in the next few hours and the next few days. So before we get into it, I'd really appreciate if you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. Alright, so taking a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin's currently at about 24.5 cents, down about 1.7% on the day. We didn't have any major moves this week. I mean, we did have a few like potential breakouts, but they didn't really follow through. We tried to push up above the 30-cent level right here where we hit 28 cents, almost 29. But unfortunately, we broke back down from there and consolidated around the 23 to 25 cent levels, and we tried again right here, but unfortunately we broke back down. But that's nothing to worry about. It looks like Dogecoin just making some kind of support level right here, and it's consolidating. And you guys already know, if there's a long periods of consolidation, that signals that there's going to be a big explosive move coming up very soon. So keep that in mind, and let's head into the news and see what's going on with Dogecoin and Bitcoin and see how that could be affecting the markets. All right, so taking a look, what we got going on here is we got the first Bitcoin ETF in Latin America debuting on the Brazil Stock Exchange. This might not seem as much, right? But this is actually huge. I think that Bitcoin ETFs are going to be one of the main reasons why we're going to see some incredible gains this huge bull market that we're going to most likely see by the end of this year, and especially pushing us way over this 1.5 trillion. If we have ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs and crypto ETFs start showing up for the mass markets to be able to access, I think that the market cap will able to go into the 5 to 10 trillion dollar area with this kind of adoption, because boomers, how are they going to know about stuff? They invest in ETFs, index funds, right? If we have Bitcoin ETFs and they have like their whatever financial advisors and stuff starting to recommend them to start buying Bitcoin ETFs, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to start doing some research on it, spread it to their friends, and the word's going to get around. And I think Bitcoin's going to grow continuously, and this is going to be a pretty big factor as a part of it. So let's take a look at what's really going on right here. So Bitcoin ETF makes it in Brazil. The first Bitcoin ETF initiative in Latin America is already listed on the Brazilian Stock Exchange. So it's already listed. Fantastic to see. Conceived by QR Capital, a blockchain investment firm and asset manager. Its objective is to simplify Bitcoin for institutions. This Bitcoin ETF got its approval last March from Brazil Securities and Exchange Commission. So it got approved. Everything's legit. Everything's seeming nice and good. And it's already in the works. Like, you can already buy Bitcoin, the Bitcoin ETF on the Brazilian Stock Exchange. And let's see what they had right here. Had to say right here. We can see that the market is maturing in its search for safer and simpler Bitcoin exposure options. Our Bitcoin ETF is a landmark for both financial and crypto markets. Once it is the convergence point between them, the Brazilian investor has now regulated a robust choice to buy Bitcoin. So it's making Bitcoin nice and accessible for everyone, which is fantastic to see. We love to see that mass support, and you think that mass support isn't going to spill into all these other coins? Well, it most likely will, because you guys already know, if Bitcoin goes up, all the altcoins go up, and they go up by multiples of that usually. Not always, but most of the time, yeah. So yeah, that's awesome to see. Another piece of amazing news that we need to take a look at is that in Nigeria, there's a secondary school that is accepting crypto payments despite regulatory uncertainty. So they said, "We believe one day digital money will gain more acceptance than paper money," said the school director. I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce this name, but you can see it right here. So that's fantastic news to see. I hope you guys are also excited about all this mass support, because this is exactly what we need to push us out of this temporary downwards consolidation. I don't know if you want to call it a bear market. It's not a bear market. I don't think it's a bear market yet. It could turn into one, probably not. But we'll have to see in the upcoming months. But we're just pushing us out of this downward trend and getting us up above that Bitcoin death cross and starting to push forward. So this private secondary school based in near the Nigerian city of Kano has announced it will be accepting payments for school fees in cryptocurrency amid the country's central banking financial institutions providing services to crypto exchanges. So that's great. So great to see. We're getting more and more exposure in countries like Africa, where I think this could be actually very useful because they can find a stable currency that can be used all around in their countries without any kind of massive inflation that a lot of countries are seeing at the moment, including the United States, including Venezuela, including a lot of Latin American countries as well. So that's great to see that Latin America, we got Africa as well, we've got the US, we got Europe. Everyone's starting to contribute towards mass adoption of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and hopefully Dogecoin very, very soon. So according to Thursday report on the local news outlet on Kanu Focus, the director of the New Oxford Science Academy in the Kanu suburb in Chiranchi, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry about that, will allow students to pay for tuition fees in crypto. And this person right here, who started working at the school in 2017, urged the Nigerian government to embrace the regulate cryptocurrency, but seemed to imply that he would not wait with his latest move. So he did not wait for the government to allow it and like embrace it. He just went, hey, you know what? Listen up, Gov. You should probably start taking a look at crypto. It's gonna be big, but we're moving on ahead of you because governments usually take a while to adopt to things faster than communities, and especially a lot of people who are in the crypto community are able to. So they said, we've decided to accept cryptocurrency as school fees because the world today is tilting towards the system. We believe one day only digital money will gain more acceptance than paper money. So awesome news to see. And let's take a look really quickly. We're not really gonna, we could be actually taking a look at Dogecoin right here. Let's take a look at what's going on with Dogecoin. On the charts, we can see that Dogecoin is still trying to make a recovery from that head and shoulders breakdown, which we've been forming since about the middle of April. As you can see, we broke down below the neckline, retested, headed downwards, had that massive drop. And I saw a few guys, your comments in the comment section below where you caught it down all the way back down here. 100%, congrats. That's an amazing deal for Dogecoin. And then it bounced up 28, and now we're just consolidating. And the longer we see consolidation, the more we're getting ready and squeezing that pressure for some kind of explosive move in either direction, which we could see in either in the upwards or downwards direction. Just want to let you know, this is not financial advice, of course. These are just my own thoughts and opinions on what could be happening with Dogecoin. So make sure to do your own research, all that kind of stuff. Make your own decisions on your own actions. But I think that we could be seeing a little bit more consolidation happening with Dogecoin and the cryptocurrency markets. And once we see a break in either direction, we could see a pretty large movement in that direction coming up very soon, whether that's the upwards, hopefully upwards direction, or the downwards direction. And the next point of support I think we could find is either the old support right around the 16.5 cent area, or if we drop down below that, the next point of support would be right around the 14.5 cent area. And then hey, if we drop down lower, take it as you wish. I'm going to be definitely buying up down here. If we drop this low, the 10.5 cent and the 9.5 cent area is going to be a steal of an area to be buying Dogecoin. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that. Hope you guys are as well. If that does happen, hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, you got to be ready. You got to be happy with both outcomes. If it goes up, boom, you made a lot of money, your position goes up, happy to see that. But if it goes down, you could always drop some more cash. If you have some liquidity, drop it down, buy in at this insanely low price, and then we could see Dogecoin rising up to hopefully $1 mark, the $1 mark by the end of the bull run, which I think could be possible. But of course, these are just my thoughts and opinions. Please don't take this as financial advice or anything like that. So yeah, that's basically what we're looking at. Got a lot of positive news, which is great to see. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.